Hey y'all, it's March the 26th, and I was inspired by another tarot reader. I asked some questions. So this is my ex's girlfriend that he had while he broke up with me. What did she like about their relationship, and what did she dislike about their relationship? Yeah, tarot can actually answer that. And this is also showing that tarot is not just whatever, that this actually coincides with what I've been picking up in the past, with my other tarot spreads. So, she liked about this relationship the Ace of Pentacles and the Tower. And it's so weird because what she dislikes about the relationship is the Ace of Wands and the King of Wands and the Five of Cups. So you'll see, I mean, just that wands are part of it. Okay, so clarifying the Ace of Wands, what she liked about the relationship. She thought that he was going to leave me for her. And that's what earlier spreads of mine showed, that she knew about me and that he was probably like talking crap about me to her. And that's what this is showing with the Tower, that he was making a decision between her, like having a commitment with her. Kings upright are like, see, here's a king and here's another king. Wow, I didn't even see that before. But yeah, so upright kings are usually good signs, but the King of Wands, most of the time, it's not really that great. It's like, as Tyler Tarot one time said, it's like the player of the zodiac. King of Wands reverse is even worse. That's definite player, but King of Wands upright is he's a good man, depending on the other cards around, but most of the time he's like always looking for the next best thing, regardless if he's upright or upside down. Okay, so he's choosing, she was waiting for him to break up with me, the Tower moment. So he, and because I had to clarify what the Tower was, and he was choosing between, having a relationship with her, or, and here's me and him, leaving me because he's unhappy. See, 10 of Pentacles reverse, and the 6 of Wands reverse, and the 2 of Cups. So here he is talking crap to her, like, oh, we're not happy, oh this, oh that. And so, Mrs. Low Vibration was like, oh, well, I'm gonna wait for you, And so what she was planning was the Ace of Pentacles. Like, maybe he was telling her, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna leave her for you. So here she is, the 9 of Pentacles. So she's like an independent woman. She has money. She looks good. Here's the Page of Swords. He's delivering to her truth, coming at her as the Knight of Wands, which is, someone with passion, coming to her with a message of truth, but coming at her with passion. But it's the devil. And then just like up here, and this is, she keeps coming out as the Queen of Wands. So the King and Queen of Wands. So she's like a temptress, because she's right next to the devil. So it's not really something pure, something that's long lasting, something that's true love. The 2 of Wands then is like him choosing her, because see here, he's holding onto this stick, and that's her. But remember, she's also the devil. And see, love, so choosing between her and love, and see, he's not holding on to the side where there's love. He's holding on to the side that's her. And then the World, which is a relationship. So, leaving behind his relationship and going with her. because he is seeing the potential in her, and he maybe promised her that he would be her King of Wands, which is like a good man that's financially stable, and like he'll give her money, and kings are normally kings, except for the King of Wands. All the other kings are pretty good kings when they're upright. So that's what she was, that's what he probably promised her. So she was waiting for him to leave me for her. What ended up happening, what she didn't like, was she thought she was going to get this new start because he had an epiphany that she was his happiness. But instead, what she got was this, as Tyler's Tarot says, low budget Hugh Hefner, who was just depressed about me all the time. And I asked to clarify the Five of Cups. Yeah, the Seven of Wands. So wanting to fight, wanting to have victory, fighting for victory. Three of Wands. Three of Wands in this context is action and adventure, but it can also be enterprises and world travel. So he knows that I want to move. He was probably telling her that he wants to fight for this relationship and is thinking about moving because he wants to work on it. Eight of Pentacles, because he has hope, the star, or a wish for the Queen of Swords, which is what the universe wants me to become. And ironically, Tyler just did a tarot reading. As I was doing this spread, I was listening to his tarot reading, and he was like, it was about these 4 options of different relationships, and I picked 3 of them. Number 1 didn't resonate, but the other 3 resonated, and 2, 3, and 4 resonated. And number 3, he was saying the relationship will work, but the guy's not putting up with any crap. It's the way how you're going to come into the relationship that's going to determine how the relationship goes. So if you're going to be playing games, he's going to be playing games. And guess what? That's what happened. I was playing games, so he was playing games. But he was serious about me. But because I started the relationship off in the wrong foot, it wasn't that I was really playing games. It's just that I didn't take him seriously. So he just didn't take me very seriously because I really didn't think he was serious about me. So that's why the universe wants me to come in now as someone who doesn't put up with any bull crap, no nonsense, speaks my mind, because if I am this way, he's going to take me a whole lot more serious. He's going to respect me. And that's what I've been saying. So he was confirming what the universe is telling me, my quote unquote download. So, and I'm like, well, this is weird. How in the heck does she know that he misses me? Is he like telling her or something? I shuffled the cards many times. I would get these answers, and I kept asking the universe to re-clarify it. And it keeps it's not always the same card. Sometimes it is, but the same message. So he went, it's not that he told her, it's that he left her. It was that he was, in this relationship where it was a relationship. Then it just went cold. It ended. And he left. And maybe he told her he was gonna get back with me, or he just wanted to start new. I'm gonna clarify it. I'm gonna clarify the Fool. But yeah, it ended. So let me clarify the Fool to see how. I'm going to put this down. That's what I do. Excuse me while I clarify the Fool.
The 3DS, Nintendo Switch, Xbox.
So what I got was the Moon, reverse, Temperance reverse, and the Seven of Swords. So yeah, maybe he was cheating on her. Let me see. I'm gonna go find what Temperance reverse is. I'm gonna put the camera down again so I can get my handy dandy book. Okay. Moon reverse. I'm here, guys. I'm just looking up the moon. I'm researching the reverse moon. Okay, so it is avoiding difficult emotions and confrontations, so your needs are not expressed or recognized. A trauma is ignored again rather than explored. So maybe he sneakily just took off, like he did with me. Let's see, Temperance. What is Temperance reverse? So homegirl thought she was gonna get special treatment and she didn't. Temperance reverse shows imbalance and unfairness in relationships and problems with money. What you pour into your relationship and work isn't rewarded. This card can also show you struggling with change, the past dominating your present and future. Difficult old memories can resurface and you feel held back. So he was not, so maybe she was seeing him struggling and she was like, what's going on? And he wasn't telling her, but she could see something was going on. And because she was asking him, maybe she was like, they got into arguments about it. He just decided, well, you know what? I'm gone. You know, like, you don't make me happy. And that's what my previous spreads were showing, that he just didn't give a crap about her and just left her. You know, that he went, look at how quick it went. It went from this to this. It just went from this to this, to this to this. And that's pretty much what happened in my relationship with him too. That's scary. That kind of makes me hesitant of coming back to him. Because he did the same thing to me. He just left. He just went cold, broke up with me in silence and left. So he just took off. She's like, where is he? And he left. He just sneakily left. So I don't think this represents cheating. I think this just means that he just snuck off. That there were problems. There were problems in the relationship. You know, she was seeing that he wasn't happy. She was, you know, one moment he's acting like this, like the King of Wands. The next moment he's acting like the Five of Cups. And when she would ask him why he's acting like the Five of Cups, he would not say nothing. And then he just, you know, see here, this is also like not revealing his true self. And then just sneaking away. There you go. And yeah, underneath there's offering love somewhere else, because now justice is stepping in. And now he's gonna go, deliver a message of truth for a new beginning based off of truth, to go forward and offer. This is like, it's more like a business related. Oh, yep. Offer a serious commitment. Relationship wise, to someone who makes him happy. Because out of his decisions and the ending, he realizes that he wants to be the emperor. After being alone and having fought a war, This is Judgment. He wants reconciliation. Offer his, he's, this is the King of Cups, so offering a serious relationship to someone he was fighting with, but he wants to offer that person love, and he's going towards them. He's a bit fickle about it, but he wants to reconcile with someone from his past and try, because he was ignoring it before, but he is using his intuition. He's going to offer her, he wants her to be his Queen of Cups, the one that he left behind. Wow, because he was feeling trapped, but he wants to work on it. Okay, yeah, because they, the fighting because of the infidelity and breaking the heart. Okay. Yeah. Wow. So yeah, that's just like what the other cards were saying and Tyler's saying, and there you go. This reconciliation that's going to be happening. And so as you can see, it's going to be something serious, but see, the universe needed me to become this person. And I really had to change myself. It was an experience that I really had to change myself, because this really made me look into who I am, what went wrong, what was I doing. And then looking at yourself and what you're doing doesn't mean he wasn't doing nothing wrong. It just means what were you doing too that contributed to this mess. And that's where I saw like how I was in dysfunctional relationships because my parents were in a dysfunctional marriage. And I realized that it was my mom that was the very dysfunctional person. I saw how my mom's birth zodiac sign is on my Jupiter along with my ex's sign. And I realized what I was reenacting like my mom that was ruining the relationship. And the way I was reacting like my mom was ruining my other relationships, but also bringing toxic men into my life because my mom attracts toxic men because my mom's toxic. She is toxic. How can you see when someone has a mental disorder, people? A big sign is they are messy. And I know you see these stupid internet memes of, oh, well, these messy people are geniuses, but they just have an organization to their mess. Maybe in some cases that's true. A very studious person. But how about a slob? Someone that's just a slob for the sake of being a slob. A hoarder just for the sake of being a hoarder. Are they of that same caliber as the genius that has an organized mess? Because I don't know, maybe they have like a laboratory and they have everything everywhere, but they know where everything is. It's an organized mess, but they're very studious. There's a difference between a studious genius like Einstein, like his hair was all crazy, but he was a genius, versus a man who just has crazy hair, but he's doing absolutely nothing with his life. Okay, the whole point was that's a big telltale sign of someone who is toxic, is they have a very messy home, and even their car is messy. It's an extension of the messiness. Messiness, just trash everywhere, hoarding things, never throwing things away, not cleaning things. It's just messy. Now, I heard Beyonce's messy too, but I don't know with her because maybe she's a genius messy. Like, she just doesn't have time to clean up her mess because she's like all about business and her music. Who knows? She has a life though, so maybe she falls under the genius category. But someone who's just a slob is not doing anything life-changing in their lives, but their home and everything that they own is a pigsty. There you go. So that, I just feel like I just needed to warn you guys of that, like, because my mom is very messy. Oh my gosh. And her car is an extension of that pigsty in her house. The car is the extension of that pigsty. She just keeps trash everywhere, hoards everything, keeps everything. And I think, like when you have, I think the outside reflects the inside. So when you have a clean home, like that's why you have feng shui and all that, because you need space and cleanliness to create peace in the mind, because that's how you have peace, is through cleanliness. Cleanliness is next to godliness, right? And if you have a very chaotic, disorganized, trashy, junk-filled, messy home, I believe it reflects a very trashy, cluttered, disorganized, messy mind. So there you go. So watch out for that too. Okay, well, talk to you later, guys. And oh my gosh, I spill my tarot stuff all the time. But if you guys have stories you want to share with me, or even if you want me to, like, maybe we can organize some time that we can talk to each other and I can do your tarot and you can allow me to, like, film it. So, just for the sake of study purposes, because this channel is all about me studying the tarot and revealing to you how legit it is, and also sharing with you things that I'm learning, which is why I'm sharing with you, like, the zodiac and the Jupiter and all that stuff, because it's stuff I'm learning and seeing how it's contributing. And I just want to also add, I saw this tarot reader. She was doing tarot readings, personal tarot readings, and posting them on her YouTube channel. And oh my gosh, I hope the people that she was doing the tarot readings were actually believing her, because I was watching them and I was like, what BS? It just sounds like nothing. It was just so, like, fake. It was so like, is this even her story? And then she even let the comments off. So you don't even, like, the person on the other end can't even, like, say, yeah, you got it right on the bullseye, or that was a total load of crap. And I think that's so unfair for you guys to be spending money on something that may or may not resonate with you. Because, like I told you, I have seen tarot readers too that interpret the cards completely not correct. Like the ghetto, I call it the ghetto way, because it's like one person interprets it this way, so they all are interpreting it that way. And not saying that everyone, like, ghetto style or ratchet style is incorrect, because there are some very simple tarot readers out there who are very, very on point. So I'm not putting everyone under the same blanket, but there's some people that are doing tarot obviously just for the money. And you can tell, especially like this tarot reader, when she was doing her personal readings and posting them on her YouTube channel, I will not say who she is, but it was just like, it was a whatever story. I don't even see how it could have resonated with the other person. The way, I guess, because the art is how you interpret the cards. That's the art of it, because like I mentioned in other videos, tarot is not magic. Tarot is the energy of the planets. Your zodiac sign, but also your houses. And all of that affects the cards of the tarot. And it's not just the tarot, it's also the playing cards as well. That's where it all originated from, the playing cards. And then tarot was born from that. And it's not magic. It's the cards are reading what's the energy in your houses of the zodiac. So that's why many people can resonate, like when they're saying Pisces, and Pisces, you went through a breakup. Many of them went through a breakup. You just broke up with a cheater or someone self-involved. Many Pisces can resonate with that. The ones who don't resonate with it is because they have other houses in their zodiac sign that are dominating over their Pisces house that is controlling this breakup. So that part is then makes it different in comparison to the other Pisces. Like example also is like a bunch of people were saying tarot readers and psychics, and that's what psychics are doing too. They are reading the energy of the planets, but through their own sixth sense. So then, this is your year, Pisces. You're gonna get rich, but not all Pisces are gonna get rich, because your houses are affecting it. Some Pisces are gonna get rich in various ways: rich, money rich, maybe family rich, property rich. It's in my zodiac to marry someone who's well known and wealthy. And that's with many Pisces people. And it was in my zodiac, in my houses, that I was to marry my husband, who is from another country and from a different culture than me. And it's in my zodiac, and not my zodiac, but in my houses, that I'm attracted to men who are exotic, who are of a different country and a different ethnicity from me. And guess what? Now my son's father is from another country and a different ethnicity than me. And I was amazed that my houses could pick that up. And so because of that, they could predict that I was going to marry someone and move out of the country. Not everyone does that, but and also because of my houses, I would be with men who are well known. And most of my boyfriends, except for my first one, they were all musicians that are known because of them being musicians. And my ex, the one that, my son's father, he's well known too, but I don't know why the heck he's well known. I remember one time I was outside with him, and it's like in the 15 minutes that we were outside, it's like all these people were honking at him, waving at him, and I was like, how do they know you? I never asked him though, but you know what? If he comes back around, I'm going to ask him, because I'm very curious. But it's in my zodiac. Again, go to astrologycafe.com. Know your date, your place you were born, and the time you were born, and it will give you your free astrological chart. Read through the whole things. It will tell you also like what you're struggling with, many things about yourself. I really liked it. I think it was pretty accurate, and it also says that I have the ambition to not be poor. And that's very true about me. I have ambition to not be poor. I have motivation to not be just poor and happy, like I want to be well off. So, but I'm going to marry wealthy, apparently. And I have 1 minute left. Yeah. So apparently my ex is also going to have the ambition to be wealthy. So let's see how this all pans out. I'm going to let you know. Bye.